Welcome, friends. We'll begin in a child's pose at the back of the mat. We'll separate our knees wide, big toes touch. Send the hips back and down to meet the heels. Walk your arms out long in front of you, or maybe long behind you, and hold on to your heels. Take whatever feels best for your body today, keeping in mind to honor wherever you may be at in your practice. Allow your forehead to kiss the mat, and bring your awareness to your breath. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Feel your rib cage expand onto your thighs. And effortlessly exhale out. Maybe feel your hips melt down a little deeper towards your heels. Allow yourself to let go of expectations, judgments, attachments, or anything that may have come before this or anything that might come after this. Press your way up to a tabletop position. Inhale, arch the spine, gaze up to the sky. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, arch the spine, gaze up, open your heart. Exhale, round the spine, round the shoulder blades across your back. Inhale, arch, cow pose. And exhale, round to cat. And maybe you add more movement into this. You can take hip circles, spinal waves, neck rolls. Flip your fingertips to face your knees or tuck your toes. Anything that feels good here. Take a moment. Just releasing any stagnant energy trapped in the body. Linking movement with breath. Maybe you close your eyes, tune out of whatever this looks like, and tune in. Notice what this feels like. Invite some exploration into your practice like a child would, just noticing where you feel tight and sore. And notice if you can let go and create a little more softness and ease in the body. When you're content, we'll just meet in a child's pose at the back of the mat. Separate your arms wide, gaze forwards. Inhale, slide through your arms, lift your chest, take a back bend. On your exhale, send your hips towards your heels, child's pose. 2 more times. Inhale, slide through, lift your heart. Generous bend in your elbows. Exhale, press it back, child's pose. Inhale, slide through, back bend, lift your heart. Exhale, hips to heels, child's pose. Great job. Come up onto your tiptoes and send your hips up and back. Meet me in a downward facing dog and just walk your dog, pedaling left and right. Setting up for some spinal waves, come up onto your tiptoes and inhale, round your spine all the way to a plank pose. Try to bend your knees, arch your spine, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. So envision creating a cat and cow spine. Inhale, round your spine, press it through, plank pose. Exhale, bend the knees and the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Last one, inhale, round the spine, all the way to plank pose, creating a wave. Bend the knees, arch the spine, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Mindfully tiptoe your feet to meet your hands at the top of the mat. Generous bend your knees, grab opposite elbows and ragdoll the upper body left and right. Release the arms down, generous bend to the knees, scoop your tailbone in, slowly rise all the way up vertebra by vertebra. Inhale, arms rise. Send your weight into your left foot, grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand, deep breath in, and on your exhale, take a side bend over to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Grab a hold of the right wrist with your left hand. Place the weight into your right foot. And on your exhale, take a side bend over to the left. Deep breath in. Come all the way back to the center. And on your exhale, swan dive your arms down, forward fold, let it go. Setting up for gorilla pose. Flip your palms to face up towards the sky. Place them underneath your feet. And walk your toes to the insides of your wrists. You can have a generous bend to your knees if you'd like. But focus on shifting your weight into your toes to feel a deep stretch in your upper body, in your shoulders, and then maybe work on extending your knees to feel a deep stretch in your hamstrings. Gently release the hands from the feet. Deep breath in, halfway lift, gaze forward, spine straight. Deep breath out, forward fold. Plant the palms, step the right foot back. Runner's lunge. Step the left foot back, plank pose. Exhale, lower down knees, chest to chin. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, tuck the toes, bend the knees, and the hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, left leg rises, bend the knee, stack the hips, maybe take a few circles in one direction, opening your hip, reverse directions. Kick the left leg long back behind you, and on your exhale, draw the knee in towards the nose, plant the foot in between the hands, runner's lunge. Big step forwards, inhale, half lift, exhale, fold, let it go. Inhale, rise all the way back up, palms touch. Exhale, hands draw down to heart center. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step the left foot back. Runner's lunge. Plant the palms, step the right foot back, plank pose. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga or all the way. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, press it back, down dog. Deep breath in, lift the right leg long up towards the sky. Bend the knees, stack the hips, maybe take big circles in one direction. Open your hip and reverse. Big circles. Extend your right leg long. Exhale, knee to nose. Place the right foot right in between the hands, runner's lunge, spine straight. Big step forward, step the left foot to meet the right. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up to standing, palms touch. Melt the arms down next to the sides of the body. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step, hop, or float your feet back to chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Drop the knees down, send the hips back to meet the heels, child's pose. Gaze forwards. Inhale, slide the heart through the arms, lift your chest, back bend. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Return back to the breath. Ground down through your right foot. Deep breath in. Lift your left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the nose, shoulders in front of wrists. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, left knee behind right elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, left knee behind left elbow, hover. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, plant the left foot to the left edge of the mat, heels in, toes out. Drop the back knee down, extend the front leg long, half split, come up onto your heel. Inhale, left arm rises up to the sky, twist your chest to face the left. Slowly draw your left hand to the center, bend your front knee, shift your hips forwards, scoop your pelvis in, ground down the left forearm to the left thigh, right arm rises, take a side bend over to the left. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Ground down through the hands, extend the front leg long, half split, melt your hips down towards your heel. Bend the knee, come into a lizard pose if you'd like to. Maybe you stay up on your palms, or maybe you come down onto your forearms, a few more breaths. Work on pressing yourself all the way back up, tuck your back toe, lift your back knee. Big step forwards, right foot to the right edge of your mat, heels in, toes out. Sink your hips low, maybe your hips are in line with your knees. Inhale, extend your legs, extend your arms up to the sky. Exhale, sink low, squat. Plant your palms down, step your right foot back, step your left foot back, plank pose. Slowly lower down half or all the way. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, roll over the toes, press it back, down dog. Inhale, right leg rises up to the sky. Exhale, knee draws in towards the nose. Inhale, kick it back, square your hips. Exhale, right knee behind right elbow. Inhale, kick it back, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee behind left elbow, cross. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee behind the nose. Plant the foot to the right edge of your mat. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, extend the front leg long. Lift your right arm up towards the sky, gaze up, twist open. Exhale, right hand comes back down onto the mat. Bend the front knee. Draw your right forearm on top of your right thigh and stretch your left arm up and take a side bend over to the right. Try to scoop your pelvis in so you feel a deep stretch in the front of your left hip. Inhale, come all the way back through, ground down, extend the front leg long. Bend the front knee, and setting up for a lizard pose, maybe you stay up here with your arms extended, or maybe you drop down onto your forearms again. Take whatever you need here, focusing on drawing your right knee in towards your shoulder and just sending your breath into your hips. Notice what you can soften. Maybe you unclench the jaw. Ground down through the palms, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, step the left foot to the left edge of the mat, heels in, toes out, low squat. Sink the hips low, hips in line with the knees. Draw the palms together, hands to heart center. Inhale, extend the legs, extend the arms all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, hands draw down, sink the hips low, low squat. Step the left foot back, step the right foot back, plank pose. Exhale, lower down half or all the way. Inhale, cobra or up dog, back bend. Exhale, press the back, downward facing dog. Mindfully float the knees down onto your mat. Cross your ankles or your shins and press your seat all the way back. Extend your legs in front of you and we'll slowly make our way down onto the spine. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Stack your knees over your hips and we'll just cross the right knee over the left knee. Zip your shins up together. Extend your arms out long to a T. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, fold your knees over to the left side of your mat. Draw your gaze long past your right fingertips. Try to lead with your chest. Take 2 more deep breaths in through the belly. And on your second exhale, slowly come all the way back to the center. Uncross your knees and hug your knees back in towards your chest. Reset. Stack your knees over your hips and cross your left knee over your right knee. Zip your shins up, and on your next exhale, fold your knees over to the right side of your mat and draw your gaze long past your left fingertips. Maybe you focus on gluing your left shoulder blade down onto your mat to create a deeper twist. 2 more breaths. Whenever you're content, come back to center, uncross the knees, hug the knees back in towards the chest, reset one more time. And we'll just make our way to our final pose, Shavasana. The pose that we've worked up to throughout practice. So your feet can be on the outside edges of the mat with your knees knocking in, or maybe your legs are extended long, heels in, toes knocking out. Draw your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly, and just take a moment to close your eyes or soft gaze towards your nose. Tune in and bring your awareness back to your breath. And feel the soft rise of your belly with each inhale, and gentle fall with each exhale. Allow yourself to settle into your body at rest on your mat right now. Feel all of the physical meeting points of your body and the ground beneath you supporting you. Release the space between the brows. Relax the eyes and the muscles around the eyes. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. And gently part the teeth. Relax the jaw. Soften your shoulders down away from your ears. And notice where in the body you can soften and create a little more space. Finding yourself also requires losing who you once thought yourself to be. Cultivating the deepest and most lasting forms of inspiration often requires the most rote kind of consistency. Figuring out what's right for you is acknowledging that different things are right at different times. Alignment shifts, as do you. Healing is often a process of being able to hold and embrace the contrasts of your experience, to embrace them, and to let them be. I encourage you to stay here in Shavasana as long as you need, but if you're with me, find movement in the fingers and the toes. Maybe draw your arms up overhead and take the biggest stretch you've had all day, just reawakening the body. Send yourself a little thanks for showing up and making it to your mat. And until next time, I'll see you on your mat. Namaste.